This Tuesday, Sudbury played host to the regional launch of the Ontario Human Rights Policy on preventing discrimination because of gender identity and gender expression. The event, hosted by Rita O'Link of TG Inner Selves, featured prominent national and local advocates.
I would have thought, just a few years ago, that the police would be part of this. I was listening to Susan speak last night, and she was talking about how Pride was a movement, almost a militant movement, that came from the oppression that came from the state, often represented by the police. Am I right? And so here we are now, part of this, instead of the villains. And I think that's pretty important.
Greater Sudbury Police Service is an organization that really believes in the community that it serves and wants to work with the communities to make life better. And that's what we're all about.
This has been the most important thing for me as a trans person. Finally, I'm recognized for who I am. Recognition. You don't know how important that is to a person's soul.
Most notably, Barbara Hall, Chief Commissioner of the Ontario Human Rights Commission, spoke on how the policy applies practically.
Many people told us about facing barriers when trying to get basic health and social services. In many cases, these services weren't equipped to serve trans people. We heard about stereotypes and assumptions. Being trans or a cross-dresser makes you somehow a threat. In fact, it's most often trans people themselves who experience threats, harassment, and violence.
What's the responsibility, and how can employers or service providers, landlords, unions, how can they make sure that they comply with their responsibilities?
Speaker Chantal Halson, along with her employer's HR Director Glenn Zabarello, spoke on how their company seamlessly provided her with support and resources.
Our first response was we didn't know a lot about gender identity or expression, but we did our research and found out as much as we could. And then we sat together as a Human Resources Department and discussed next steps.
It doesn't matter what employer it is, but I just knew this is what I had to do, and the only way to do it and to actually see if there were any concerns was to be there. And if something came up, we'd deal with it. If nothing happened, then what's to worry about?
With over 200 people in attendance, the event proved to be a positive step forward for attendees and organizers alike.
A new day is dawned. It will never be the same.
For NorthernLife.ca, I'm Malika Villegas.